Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome everyone. This is Regina from Facebook page of Regina's Digital Circle. I'm coming live again today as promised with my business partner Sunday. We are going to talk about another very beautiful topic that relates to everyone. And before we do that, I will give a brief introduction to those who are new on my page. My name is Regina Karim. I'm originally from Fiji, living in Brisbane. I'm retired and a digital business mentor. Yes, this business is an amazing opportunity, whether you are retired, you're working, or you're seeking early retirement, or you are a stay-home mom. This business is for everybody. So if you are interested to know more about this business, what we do, what are we talking about every day, you can see our websites there, and you can also see the QR codes on both our ends. You can click on it, and then it will lead you to our website, where we'll give you a free webinar that you can watch and see if this tickles your fancy. So before we start on the topic, I'll ask my business partner Sunday to introduce herself, and we will be talking about the topic, the hidden exhaustion behind I'm fine. We always say, oh, anybody asks, even if you are not fine, you say, I'm fine. So, when you hear I'm fine, things are not fine, but it looks like it's fine. So that's the topic we'll be talking about. So before we go deep into that, I'll ask Sunday to introduce herself. Please, Sunday, take it away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. I'm so excited for this show. And this is one of the amazing topics that it affects almost every one of us. So just say I'm fine. And yes, it's not fine. But for those ones who are new here, I just wanted to say my name is Sunday. I am a mother of four. I'm a wife. I am an online business owner, originally from South Sudan, currently living here in Townsville, Australia. So I'm excited for this topic that we are going to discuss today. Back to you, sis.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, when we say the word I'm fine, sometimes when we are angry, or we had an argument with our loved ones, and then we don't want to show anything else. When they ask, are you okay? You just, I'm fine. Like that. When you hear that, it's not right. But some people, they say I'm fine while they are carrying the entire world on their shoulders, inside them, because they are so engrossed into making everyone happy. They try and say I'm fine, and they carry the whole thing themselves. They don't share it with anybody. So not everything that looks strong is strong. So if this speaks to you, you are not alone.
Yeah.
I'll ask Sunday to carry on here while I grab some water. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. And this is one of the most thing that most especially as human, as we are afraid to share our what we go through, our challenges, our vulnerable moments. That's why when someone asks you, you feel like you don't want to bother these people, you don't want to expose what you're going through. So people don't know what you're going through. You just say you're fine. And then in real life, you are not fine. Things are not well. But sometimes you find it very hard to share with someone because maybe of some reason, some people find it very hard to tell the truth of what they are going through because they are afraid of judgment, what people will judge them of what they are going through. People will laugh at them or criticize them or be able to blackmail them about what they are going through because yeah, there are people who are good that you can share your struggle, your pain with, but there are also others that really it's not healthy because it will turn back to you. That's why sometimes some people just decide to keep quiet. But that quietness, it doesn't show that everything is okay. It doesn't show that you are fine. It doesn't show that it's all fine or you're strong. Sometimes it is better to say it because you never know, maybe that one person that you're going to share what you're going through, your exhaustion is having the solution, or maybe know someone who knows the solution to what you're going through. So sometimes speaking up is really powerful. Be keeping quiet sometimes, because that is what I grew up with. I grew up in the refugee camp, and when I was growing up, I became a refugee twice. So in my first time as a refugee, I lost my parents, and that was one of the most difficult part of my life. That growing up became very hard. I have to move from one home to another to look for a place to sleep and food to eat. Sometimes, even if I was in pain, I'm sick, I could not say that I'm sick, because if they ask me, how are you? I would just say I'm fine, because I don't want a lot of things, because sometimes they will talk over you. There will be so many things that will happen. They'll say you, maybe you're doing purposely. Sometimes they will create so many things. So I just say that I am fine. And that has been something that really I built within myself. Even there was one time that I was going with a bicycle, and I was carrying food from where the food was received, and then I was going to the settlement. There was a very steep, a very slopey place. It was very steep. So that time I was actually sick. I had malaria, and I was afraid to say that I was sick, because they will talk words on me, and I was afraid. So I just accepted to carry the things. So as I was carrying those things, I lose control, because my I was not having the strength, and I did not eat. I was from school. Things were very hard. Someone's parent. I don't want to tell what I was going through, but I was wrong. Maybe if I said something, maybe I could have been saved, but I kept quiet. So I carried those heavy, or like more than 50 kilos of maize on a bicycle. So on that steep slope, I lose control and I fell down. I injured my knee, and some strangers helped me to carry the bicycle out of me, and I was brought home. But when I came home, I started putting hot water on my legs, and I became a little bit fine. Try not to limp so that people don't see. And I did not tell anyone. I just said everything is okay, and I kept working. And I realized that that has been something that I normalized, but it was not something that was good. It wasn't healthy, because sometimes the hidden things that you keep inside yourself without sharing, it leads to stress, and that stress leads to maybe health issues and so much that can happen. I just brought that story to relate, because there are so many times that I said I'm fine when I'm not fine. And most especially when you are the kind of person that like to inspire people, you find it hard to say that, oh, I'm going through this, because you think that, oh, they will think that you're weak, or maybe you want to prove yourself strong. But that is not it. We are all human. We all go through life. And so many people that go through a lot of stress that sometimes lead to mental health, leads to other people taking their life, because they don't speak up. So speaking up sometimes is healthy. Find someone who is trusty, that you can be able to share what you're going through. Sometimes the answer to what you're going through is just very close to sharing it with what you're going through. So the exhaustion behind saying I'm fine, it goes beyond just saying maybe if you're sick. Sometimes goes through our daily life, where we have to work 2 3 jobs, multiple jobs. You work tirelessly, you don't see the fruits of your work, and you keep doing it over and over, just pay the bills, and don't have time even for yourself, for the children, but still say you're fine. But what if there is a way that you can be able to share that burden you're going through with someone? Maybe someone else has a solution. Every problem that anyone go through in any part of the world, there is a solution for it. You just have to find out how to get the solution. There's a way out that you can you can your problem can get a solution, because there are people out there that God has just destined them to create solutions for people who are going through a lot of challenges. Like for our business model that we always love to come and share and inspire people to check it out, because we know this is something that is happening in our daily life, that we go through a lot, but we still say that we are fine. What if this opportunity knocks at your door? Like, you can be able to create the life that you truly desire, the dream that you truly desire with our proven system. Would you give it a try to explore this and check if this is something that you can be able to do that could help you change your situation? And that exhaustion will fade away, because so many people that in our business model that were going through this exhaustion, this tiredness, worry, most of them change their lives. And when they share their testimony, if you register with your names and email on our website, you'll get access to our free training. And part of our free training is a testimony of people whose life have been changed by this business. I normally cry when I watch the testimonies, because I could see myself in the testimonies. I could see my story in the testimony. So sometimes you'd see yourself through someone else's story, and sharing your story also helps someone else. Sharing what your exhaustion helps someone to also have hope, and someone who has overcome to so that there is a way out. So I encourage you, whatever that you go through, don't keep quiet. Reach out, ask questions. If you're afraid to ask in public, you like on the comment section, like when we are live like this, and you're afraid to put your comments on the comment section, please just DM us. DM any one of us, and we'll be happy to help you, because we went through these challenges. We went through all these challenges. Regina was sharing her story, how she fell sick and cardiac arrest, and she went on coma because of stress. And it was really an inspiring story that really helped me sometimes to say that, to see into myself, if stress want to come to me, I try my best to maybe share it with someone, or pray over it, or read a book, or maybe hear some inspiration that will help. Because really, stress, exhaustion, it is so bad to our own health. So I encourage you to reach out and ask questions. Thank you so much, sis. Back to you.
Oh my God, your story is so
Yeah.
touching. My God, what you have gone through. I don't think my story compares to yours. It's, yes, we all try to be strong. We all try to say, I'm fine. Yes. As Sunday mentioned, when I went through what I went through, it was all because of stress, because I was keeping everything inside. I was not sharing with anybody. Every time anybody asked me, I say, I'm fine, even though I'm not fine, but I have to show that I'm strong. But, where did that lead me to? Led me to stress, and that stress almost cost me my life.
Yeah.
So, like, don't try and take everything. Don't try and become a super human, because everyone is made the same way. Some are strong, some are weak, but everyone goes through the same life struggle, health issues in the same way. So, some are really in a difficult situation, some are, like manageable. But if whatever stage you are in, don't say that I'm fine. Try and share it with anybody, anybody that you think will understand your situation, because keeping it inside is going to create stress, and then that leads to depression, and that can lead to so many other mental issues as well. Because you need to speak up, you need to, clear, unload your chest, because it will take you to a lot more other sicknesses that, could be avoided. So
Yeah.
don't say I'm fine. If you think you're going through things that needs to be shared with somebody, share it with somebody that you can trust, who can help you, who can inspire you. And if you want to do something in your life that will bring a positive change, we are here to help. you know we want people to, grow financially, in their lives, so that, they can have a comfortable life. So that is why we come every day, to inspire people with information that we provide through this live stream, so that it can inspire people who are looking for ways to bring about a positive change in their lives. So that is all for today. We will come again tomorrow with another interesting topic. Until then, we'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.